Hi everyone, this is Smeagol's house from Turkey, Istanbul. Our guest for tonight is Boromir. As we all know, fans of The Lord of the Rings split on Boromir. Some consider him as a selfish and aggressive human who tried to take ring from Frodo, and the others consider him as a victim of his circumstances and the manipulation of the ring. Boromir was not the first great captain of Gondor of his name. As it mentioned in Silmarillion, there existed another great captain of Gondor who bore the name Boromir I, was the son of Denethor I, just as Boromir II, the one we know, was the son of Denethor II. The Boromir that we know was born almost 500 years after the first one. But their life and fate was all too similar. They were both great captain of Gondor, son of Steward, defender of Osgiliath, and they were both killed by the Uruk-hai. It took up to 100 orcs and Uruk-hais to kill this mighty warrior. Even after his death, the one who killed him, Ugluk, showed respect to Boromir, and the sentiment from an Uruk-hai is not something usual in Middle-earth. One of the most famous scenes in the first movie was Balrog versus Fellowship. In Tolkien's writings, Aragorn and Boromir shouted their war cries and tried to attack Balrog. However, Gandalf had his own plans and fought with Durin's Bane on his own. It was said that elven blood entered the line of Gondor. This bloodline extended to both Faramir and Boromir through their mother Findulias. The legend of entering elf blood into the line of man was a rumor in Middle-earth, but there is no explicit proof for that. Personally, I don't think there is an elven blood in Boromir's vein because his journey to Rivendell took 110 days. He passed Rohan, the Misty Mountains, Targalt, and Greyflood. In Greyflood, he lost his horse and continued his journey on foot. Not an elvish way to handle a journey or a mission. Surely he was a noble spirit and a mighty warrior. This is a good time to remember his last words. Farewell, Aragorn. Go to Minas Tirith and save my people. I have failed. With his dying breath, he still made playas for his country and the people he was sworn to protect. Now is the time to review our statue. Boromir at the Amon Hen from Weta Workshop. A very detailed product, and this statue has a 1,000 piece edition size. As we all know, called to Rivendell by a dream, Boromir joins the Fellowship of the Ring as a representative of Gondor, and his last moments sculpted by Jane Wenley from Weta Workshop. And also a game changer detail, Weta Workshop was mainly involved in the design process of all three Lord of the Rings movies. The statue's dimensions are 11.22 inches width, 11.81 inches height, 8.07 inches depth, and 4.71 pounds. It was a nice surprise to see that since the Boromir statue from the original Lord of the Rings line, this one is a proof that how paint and sculpt and all that kind of things have improved over the last 10 plus years, so it's a really well detailed sculpture. His elven cape, a perfect example for the wisdom of elves, is obviously dirty at the bottom from being worn, so it does not look brand new. Especially the base is fantastic. It's got that fall leaves kind of muddy look that we saw during that sequence of the film. I think it's a really neat setup. On his sword, there is orc blood, 2 arrows pierced into his body, and that fierce expression on his face. All wonderfully exposed during the making process of the statue. And all those details make our statue as unique as it can be. I think this statue is one of those statues that if you do not have a Boromir, you should get it. As far as I know, he is still available on Weta Workshop's website, so it can be all yours. We are at the end of another video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel and like my videos. I love you all. Take care. Goodbye.